For over 3,000 years, one name has echoed across the sands of time: Ramesses. He wasn't just a king. He was a warrior, a master builder, and a living god on earth. Taking the throne in 1279 BC, the young Ramesses II inherited a vast and powerful empire. But inheritance wasn't enough. He needed to carve his own name into the very fabric of history. His reign would become the longest and arguably the most impactful of all of Egypt's golden age, a period of unparalleled power and prosperity. His greatest test arrived in the form of the mighty Hittite Empire. This clash of superpowers reached its peak in 1274 BC at the legendary Battle of Kadesh. Deceived by false intelligence, the pharaoh suddenly found his army ambushed and his own chariot completely surrounded by thousands of enemy soldiers. Catastrophe seemed certain. But in that moment of crisis, Ramesses fought with the fury of a god, according to the official accounts he himself commissioned. He led a solitary, desperate charge, single-handedly scattering the Hittite forces. While modern historians see the battle as more of a strategic stalemate, Ramesses returned to Egypt and declared a magnificent victory. He then covered every available temple wall with inscriptions and carvings celebrating his divine courage, a masterstroke of ancient propaganda, with the threat of war neutralized. The pharaoh transitioned into the greatest builder his dynasty had ever seen. He founded a magnificent new capital city, Ramesses, and constructed and expanded more temples than any pharaoh before or since. His monumental legacy, inscribed with his name, stretched from the Nile Delta all the way down into Nubia. Yet, his true genius may have been in the art of peace. After years of conflict, Ramesses signed the world's first ever recorded international peace treaty with his old enemies, the Hittites. This remarkable act of diplomacy showcased his wisdom as a statesman and secured the empire's borders for generations to come. Ramesses ruled for an astonishing 66 years. He celebrated over a dozen royal jubilees and even outlived many of his own children. When he finally passed from the world of the living, he was entombed as a deity, fulfilling the ultimate ambition of every Egyptian pharaoh. Today, his colossal image still dominates the Egyptian landscape. Ramesses the Great, the man who battled his enemies to a standstill, built an eternal empire of stone, and ultimately engineered his own immortality. The Colossus endures. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from history. See you next time.